Hello, sword friends. So in today's episode of Made with Sword, we're gonna bring two arming swords. I'm not gonna say my favorite sword, but I would just want to share a few specifications of this two sword, which is a very beautiful design to the replica of those European medieval arming swords. So yeah, as you can see, you can check all those pommels are really classic. To be honest, I had to look through all those information, especially from the Oakeshott typologies, to get all those informations to give you guys an introduction of this two sword we have here. Let me just be clear, all the swords we have here basically European sword made by two main material. One is a 65 manganese spring steel, another one is the pattern welded steel. So which you will find it very common in Longquan City. So I don't have to talk more about the Longquan. If you check online, you will see that Longquan located in China, which is a really special place and also renowned for those sword forging. In 2009, actually, it's been listed as the Chinese culture heritage. So this is really helpful to the sword forging industry. And that's why I have this opportunity to bring all these two European arming sword right here to introduce to you guys. All right, so let's get to the business. To start from two different arming sword which shared the basically same blade structure geometries as well. Once again, I just wanted to let you guys know that this two sword actually is the kind of, you can see, like exemplify what we have in our factory. One is made of manganese steel, which is known as spring steel. Another one is pattern welded steel. So they have like a different functionality and different features. And that's why today I'm gonna share with you how you're gonna choose. All right, because when you choose a different blade material, you might want to focus what kind of purpose you want to use it for. One, probably you use it for cutting and practicing, and probably some people use it for the thrusting and also just for use it as a one-hander, as a home decoration. So let's get to the basic specification of this two sword. So on the top of it, this sword right here I have is actually the spring steel one. For some people, you might have like confusions why we use those spring steel. Actually, for spring steel, especially with the silver head hardened, it has like a really good hardness for the edge, and also it has like a little bit soft on the whole sword, on the whole blade as well. So you don't have to worry about what if I cut in something like a really heavy material, will it crack or just snapped? Will it hurt me? So spring steel has this functionality which is really good. I would recommend, especially for the entry-level users, spring steel is always the best choice. So first of all the fittings, as you can see, even the mountings are made of stainless steel. So I love stainless steel because you don't get those erosion very easily, and also it does have those functionality to the facing, right? So I just did it on purposely by unsheath the sword so you can see the true face of this arming sword, which is really beautiful to look at. It has those mirror-like, if you look at it, you will see, and it has this beautiful feelers all the way, almost like 2/3 of the sword. The length of the blade is 70 centimeters, and also the thickness, right? This is the spring steel, and the thickness is 6 millimeters. So I made a mistake last time. Yeah, I said like 6 centimeters. That's not true. All right. So the width, as you guys can see, the width of the blade is 7 centimeters. So it's really formidable, right? But also it feels heavy. It's smaller compared to the pattern welded. It did feel heavy for the sword I have here. The whole sword for this one now without sheath is 1,500 grams. So if you guys recognize this pommel by the Oakeshott typology, is I1 type of pommel. The counterweight is kind of heavy compared to those this one. As you can see, it's really big. Now combined with the spring steel, it has like 1,500 grams, the total weight without the sheaths. And I need to mention that the hilt right here, as a one-handed sword, the length of the hilt is 11 centimeters. So it just fit my hand just right there, pretty good. But the hilt is used different ways to wrap it. This is kind of like a latex plastic, but this one used the leather rope. So this is the big differences. Some people prefer the leathers, but some people prefer those plastic latex. So I'm not sure. What do you think, guys? So this is some choices you can make. If you are familiar with the sword, you can always customize with us as well. Profile tapered, this tapered as well. So it's not just enhance the stability of the sword, but also you don't have to worry about the weight, and also you don't have to worry about the functionality of this sword. And speaking of the functionalities, as a practitioner, especially you are a HEMA practitioner, you have to think about the balance point, because that one factor is very important to determine how you're gonna use for your sword. Because let's see, this sword use spring steel, it's already pretty heavy, and also with this counterweight, the pommel is really heavy. So with all those factor in, now you are looking at around the balance point from the crossguard is around 10 centimeters. So basically, the longer you get from the BOP, the more it is suitable, in my opinion, for the cutting. But it's not like there's no restrictions on the BOP. You can just make your BOP right there, right? I'm just saying, with a reasonable length, you will design your sword to a reasonable functions. So that's what I'm talking about. If you guys are thinking about, I'm gonna bring this sword to my home, and also I just use it for the cutting katamis, probably I do some heavy cutting for those, let's say the bottles, the wood, I even cutting some tin foil, you can definitely try the spring steel. Alright, so this is something I can recommend to you, especially if you are thinking about it to do a lot of heavy cuttings. But for the practice, right, especially you are a historical martial arts lover, this is probably the best choice for you. Not spring steel, but pattern welded. Look at this sword. It's definitely have a different design theme on it, with this Templar Knight seams right there with a little bit of cross to adorn the hilt, and also the whole color matched with this leather fittings. So it feels really comfortable, feel a little bit lighter, definitely compared to this one. And also you will see the cross guard and the pommel is different as well. So basically you have this, I call it octagon pommel, but I don't think I'm using it or the right word. If you guys are familiar with this, especially with those oak shot topology, you please do share with us so we can just rename it with a better name. All right, so basically this is something which is pretty similar arming sword, but when I do the unsheath, you will notice that the beautiful pattern on the blade. I'm just giving you guys a close-up right here, and also it feels lighter. Without the sheath, the weight of this sword is only 1,300 grams. So basically this is definitely gonna be very good for using it for practice. As usual, we have this wide fuller all the way 2/3 of the blade to decrease the weight. If you wanted to practice, you have to decrease the weight of the blade so you can be more agile for the thinnings, and also do all those cross the cuttings as well. Speaking of the structure, it has some differences compared to this one, because the width of this one is the same as well, 7 centimeters, right? The thickness is a little bit thinner, 5.5 millimeters, and also that's why you feel a little bit lighter. You don't compare also the pommel. You see, when I make a comparison right here, the pommel shape is different, and the weight is different as well. And the hilt is the same, 11 centimeters. One thing I need to mention that there's another one which is really important. That is the balance point. The balance point is definitely not the same. This one is only 6 centimeters, I mean the BOP. So basically it makes this sword really like flexible and also really agile with all the moves. I'm thinking, right, if you want to use it as a home decoration, especially you want to show it off a little bit, definitely pattern welded steel is your choice. And also, of course, you want to do some practice or you want to just do some cutting, the tatamis, noodle poodles, all those kind of like light materials. This could be a really good choice, right? Think about it when you get home and you just in your backyard and you have those light, you have those tatamis or you have just some like small wood and bamboos, you just cut it with it, as a relief, right? Especially under pressure. So this is some differences between this spring steel and also the pattern welded steel arming sword, which is really a tribute to the original historical European sword design. So this is our purpose. We try to use those long-term forging techniques, the skills to make the sword you like. So basically that's pretty much everything about the two swords I have here. If you guys are interested, you are more than welcome to check out our website, soldier.com. But until next time, stay sharp, my friend, and also feel free to check out our website for more information. All right, bye-bye.